Also here, another workout. There we go. All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to our cardio class. We're not using the ball today, don't worry. So today we do need some light weights. 5 and under would be perfect. We're gonna get stretched out, warmed up, and then we will go right into our workout. So our workout timing today is pretty similar to our normal workout timing, and I'm hoping we have time because I have a good finisher at the end for you if we make it there. So we're gonna take 2 exercises. We're gonna repeat them back and forth for 4 rounds, and then move on to the next 2 exercises. After we're done, if we have a few minutes, we're going to go into our ab and arm finisher. So start standing up. We're going to start with our legs about a little bit wider than shoulder width, so pretty wide. And from here, we're going to reach our arms up over the head. Once you get there, interlace your fingers and then side bend to the right. Really pull with your right hand on your left arm and then come back up and side bend over to the left. Again, pulling with your left arm on the right arm. And then come back up center, forward fold straight down. Coming with the forward fold first, letting your head drop, and then coming up to a flat back. Good. Slight bend in your knees, and then walk your hands out to a plank position. Once you get to that plank position, lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Release your feet, using your hands, press your upper body up, a little lazy upward dog. Press your shoulders down and away from the ears. Good. Lowering back down. Press it back up again. Lowering back down. Tuck your toes. Press back into a quick child's pose. Really reaching those arms all the way out. Walking your hands over to the right. Walking them over to the left. Walking them back center. Placing both forearms on the mat. Taking your right arm, sweep it up to the sky and thread it through for 3 times. So reach it up and thread it through. 1 more time. And then switch sides. We're going to place the right hand down and then we're going to take the left arm, reach it up and thread it through. Just really try to open up the chest here. Wake up that back. Even the shoulders a little bit. And after you're done with your 3, place both hands in a forearm and step back into a plank. Lowering your hips down so that your butt's not sticking up in the air. And then from here, just press forward and back, waking up the backs of your legs. Really press back far, getting the calves into it. Good, 2 more. And last 1. From here, using your hands, come to a high plank. And then we're going to drop the right knee down and then swing the left foot in between your hands. Come to rise. Once you get there, tuck your tailbone forward. Lifting up that left arm, side bend over to the left. Bringing that right hand to the outside of the left leg, reach behind you with the left arm, a little twist. Unwind, bring your hands on the inside of the left foot, lifting the back knee. Really sink the hips down here. Keeping the right hand down, twist up with the left. Bring your hands back to the center and then drop the back knee, release the back toes. Keep that left knee hugging into the shoulder. And now you can stay here, or if you want a little bit of a deeper stretch, come into a forearm stance. So a little lizard here. Really keep pulling that left knee into the shoulder. If you're on your forearms, come up to your hands. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, and then sweep the left foot to meet the right. From here, we're going to drop the left knee down, and then swing that right foot between your hands. Come to rise, tuck your tailbone forward, engage the core. All right, we're gonna lift up that left arm, side bend over to the right. Bringing that left hand to the outside of the right leg, bring that right arm behind you, little twist. Unwind, bring your hands to the inside of that right leg. Lift your back knee, sink a little bit deeper. And then keeping your left hand on the ground, twist up with the right. Bring that right hand back down, drop your back knee, release the toes. And now you can either hang right here, keep that right knee hugging into your shoulder, or you can come down to a forearm stance. Either way, just keep pressing that right knee in towards your body. If you're in forearm, press your hands into the ground, come on up. Tuck the toes, lift the back knee, and then sweep that right foot to meet the left. From here, walk your hands back to meet your feet. forward fold, soft bend in your knees, and then gently roll all the way up to a standing position. Once you get there, we're going to bring our arms out to the side, flex your wrists, and we're going to go right into some big circles. So 5 big circles in each direction. We try to keep those wrists flexed. Good. Once you get your 5, take your right foot, grab onto the right foot with your right hand, pull that heel back for a quad stretch. Good, and then switch sides, grabbing onto that left foot, pull that left heel back. Excellent, release. And now we're just going to warm it up that way by stepping with our right foot, pull the left heel into the glute, and then right side, left side, right side. So squeeze those arms back, open up the chest. Good. We got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're gonna bring our right knee high up and we're gonna hold on to it just for a second, and then lower it down. Left knee, same thing. Find your balance here, pull it up. Good, and now we're gonna march it. So we're just gonna pull that knee up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're gonna pick it up a little bit. So we're gonna start running with a high knee for 10. So pull the knee up, okay? Here we go. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're gonna bring butt kicks for 10. So we're gonna pull that knee back and we're gonna bring the cardio into it. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 10 more of these. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Counted differently for the 2. Relax for a second, and we're gonna just drop down to our squats. Squeezing your glute at the top, waking up those hip flexors. We got 4 more. Good, make weights in your heels. And 1 more. Awesome, spread those legs nice and wide. And we're just gonna drop side to side, pressing those hips back. So press the hips back nice and slow. If one side feels really tight and you wanna hang on that side for a second, just let it loosen up a little bit, go ahead and do so. Get 2 more. Last one. I have a hair that just isn't on me. All right, let's get started. So we have our first 2 exercises. We are going to need weights for these. Well, not necessarily the first one. Okay, the first one's a duck walk. Hate it. Worst exercise to start with, but it's over after this. So you can hold weights, you don't have to. The weights are just here for added resistance. We're gonna come down nice and low in that squat, and then we're just going to walk forward and back, staying low in that squat. So really waking up those hip flexors if they're not already awake. So that's exercise number 1, duck walk. Exercise number 2, we're gonna square off. We're going to do a jab, jab, hook, hook. So jab, jab, hook, hook. Jab, jab, hook, hook. So it's just 2 of each. You want to keep thinking about your core. Core is really in tight. So as you jab, you're rocking side to side. As you hook, you are moving your body. So really think about tightening up the core the whole time, as if at any point you might get punched, so you want to protect the core. So those are your first 2 exercises. You have your duck walk, and then you have your jab, jab, hook, hook. So like I said, duck walk, if you want added resistance, use the weights. If you don't, if you're not ready for it, that's totally fine too. All right, let's get started. All right, we have just a few seconds on the clock. Get ready for those duck walks. We're going to work for 25 seconds, 8 seconds rest. Here we go. In 1 second, good, let's drop it down and duck walk. Now, if this becomes too much at any point, just stop the duck walk and go right into regular squats, just practicing regular squats, because that's what's going to warm up those hip flexors a little bit. Good. Doesn't matter how many times forward, you can walk your whole area forward the whole time. It's totally fine. 2 seconds. Excellent. Give those legs a little break, grabbing onto those weights if you don't already have them. 2 jabs, 2 hooks. Here we go. Just make sure you don't punch yourself. Doesn't matter what arm you start with. If you want to switch it up, one round and then the other, that works. Remember, the hook's not coming out really far. Protect that shoulder. Just lifting up the elbow and twisting. Make sure you're breathing. Just a few seconds. All right, back to ducks. 3 seconds. Here we go. Drop it down and walk it up. Nice. Come on. You got this. So just remind yourself, come on, keep getting lower. I mean, as you get a little more tired, you are automatically going to rise up. Try to get yourself back down low. Come on, 5 seconds. We got this. All right, grabbing onto those weights again. Here we go. Good, come on. Breathe. As you twist a little bit for those hooks, you might even feel your breath getting pushed out. That's a good thing. And it's time. All right, halfway through. Just gotta do this 2 more times. We've already done it. We can do this. All right, back to duck walks. Get those legs ready. Here we go. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Come on, warm up those hips. Let's go, let's go. You look really good. And all right, come back up. 2 jabs, 2 hooks. Let's do this. Breathe, breathe, twist, twist. Fine. One more time. Duck walk it out. In 3, 2, let's do it. Come on, your final 25 seconds of duck walk. So get low, walk it out. Crack if you need to, whatever you need to do to get through these. Just a few more seconds. Come on, under 10 seconds left. You can do this. Come on, bring it down a little bit lower just for your final few seconds. 3 seconds, come on. And time. All right, grab it onto those weights. Back to our jab, jab, hook. Here we go. Good. Come on, twist. That was fun. All right, so we're gonna get a break after this, so grab a quick sip of water and I will show you what's next. All right, up next we have an oldie but goodie, squat with a side kick. So we're gonna squat it down, side kick it out. But today what we're going to do is we're gonna stay on one side. We're not alternating, we're gonna tear up one side. If the side kicks are too much, I know sometimes with the hip flexor, getting it over is a little much. Don't do it. Instead, squat, front kick. But whatever kick you are doing, we're staying on one side. So just remember that. So ideally, it is a squat with a side kick, staying on that one side, rocking your body back and forth, but front kick is fine too. All right, and then after that, we're gonna grab our weights. We're gonna start with our feet together. We're going to step back with one foot, lunge it down, and punch it up. Step back in. Same foot, step back, punch. So we're doing a lunge with 2 punches. So we're staying on one side the whole time. So pick a side, any side. It's probably should be the same side you kicked with. So you keep that in mind. So to step back, drop that back knee, 2 punches, step back in. Now when you step back in, don't put your full weight on that foot. Just tap and then step back out. Again, if you want a little bit extra, as you step back in after your punches, bring your knee up. Just a little extra. So your choice how you do it. You can mix it up a little bit. Obviously, we're gonna be there for 4 rounds, so your choice. So we're starting with squat, kick on the same side, and then we're doing that lunge with a punch, staying on the same side. All right, so grab your last sip of water. 4 seconds left. Here we go. So squat it up and stay on the same side, kick. Now, if you can, look at your foot. Try to challenge your balance. Good. 3 seconds. And time. All right, so grab your weights. Getting ready for that lunge with the punches. So pick your side, step back lunge, 2 punches, and then knee in or tap. Drop that back knee, so drop straight down. Most of the weight should be in your front leg. That's right. All right, back to those squat kicks. Other side this time. So think about what side you did. Let's do the other side. Here we go. Again, both sides are different. Try to look at your foot as you get over. See if you can challenge your balance. There's always one side that's a little bit easier to do than the other. Don't worry about the height of your leg, worrying about the pivot more. All right, have it onto those weights. Go into that lunge. I don't know about you, but my hip flexors are awake. It's so funny when you notice the difference from one side to the other. I don't know why this side my balance is not happy on. I'm totally messing it up too. Punching at the wrong time. Too busy focusing on my balance. All right, back to those squat kicks. Here we go, back to your original side. Five seconds. Time, back to punches. All right, here we go, original leg side. Make sure you're breathing, don't hold your breath. All right, squat kicks, last time through. Here we go. Good, those kicks look great. Nice and strong, I love it. Yep, don't worry about the height, worry about getting that hip over. Perfect. All right, back to this last time, same leg as your kick. Here we go. Come on, just 5 more seconds. Then we got a lot of cardio next round. All right, dropping your weights. Grab some water, that is gonna be your break bell. And then I'll show you our next cardio class round next. All right, so up next, we have 10 mountain climbers, 1 sprawl. So we're gonna come down to the ground, holding that plank position. We're gonna run our knees in for 10. After the 10, we're gonna hop our feet in, lift our chest up, drop back down, hop back out. Now, as you come in, make sure, I always say this, but make sure your feet land flat-footed. So don't worry about how far in you come, and then you're gonna lift up your chest and come back down. That lift is important. You should be shifting your weight to the heels as you come up. If the hopping in and hopping out is too much, just step in and step out. So 10 mountain climbers, 1 sprawl. I'm already out of breath and I did 1. Okay. Then you're gonna come on up and we're gonna do a 1, 2, 3 Heisman. So we've done this before, but not in a really long time. So we're going to just shuffle across. I'm gonna creature of habit. I need to do the same direction all the time. So we're gonna just give yourself some space to the side. We're going to shuffle to the side. So 1, 2, 3, knee. 1, 2, 3, knee. So when we do our Heisman, sometimes we just pull our knee in. This is going to be shuffling across the floor for 3. So 1, 2, 3, pull that knee in. The knee is your inside leg. And crunch down to meet it. So those are your first 2 exercises, or your only 2 exercises here. So 10 mountain climbers, 1 sprawl, and then that 1, 2, 3 knee. All right, we got 10 seconds on the clock. Find your breath here. All right, so we're gonna come down, get ready for that plank position. Anything you need to do for the last few seconds? Got a couple more seconds, I'll tell you when to go up. All right, let's get into that plank, get ready for your mountain climbers, and go. 10 mountain climbers, 1 sprawl. Hopper step in, lift the chest up, nice. Now, if you want a little challenge here, try to land really softly. So try to use your core as you're hopping in, lift, and let yourself land very softly, very gracefully. All right, coming back up, giving yourself some space. 1, 2, 3 Heismans. Here we go. So you're not traveling far, short little bursts of movement. Pump those arms, move everything. Do what feels right, yes. Once you get the countdown, it's not so bad. It's a little weird to start off. Good. Looking good, guys, looking good. One time. All right, let's get back down to those mountain climbers. So like I was saying before, try to be really graceful if you want a little challenge and a little extra core work. One time. Coming back up. 1, 2, 3 Heismans. Here we go. Get that knee up high. That final knee, press it up. Good. Looking good, looking good. Two seconds. All right, back to mountain climbers. Here we go. Looking good, guys. Stay strong. Just a few more seconds. Bring it back up. Whew. Stand up for our Heismans. Here we go. Yeah, looking ahead. Sometimes I make myself wonder. Go ahead, pull that knee up, let's go. 4 seconds. All right, last time we're done with these after that. And we got some funky stuff coming up. All right, Here we go. Come on, get into those hip flexors, looking good. Nice mountain climbers, they look fantastic. Yes, perfect guys, great sprawls. Just a few more seconds. 3 seconds left. All right, bring it back up, last 25 seconds here, and then we move on. Here we go. Good, shuffle it across the floor. Get that knee up. Work the core, so crunch. Remember, lateral movements are so important to our functional mobility. That's what we want to focus on, is how we can make all these exercises functional to help us in our everyday. That's our break. So grab some water, and I'll show you the weirdness we have coming up. All right, this first exercise, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't sure about this one. When I tried it, I really liked the way my core felt, so that's why we're doing it. I don't know how much I like my arms now. So we're gonna come down to all fours to start. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your chest, knees underneath your hips. Tuck your toes, lift your knees up. We're gonna come into a jack while we're here. So we're just gonna open our knees, close our knees. Then we're going to step back into a plank, lower down into a push-up, press back up, step back to all fours. So jack, step to plank, push-up, all fours again. So that is, you know, the weirdness. I will tell you, I loved when I was really, really tight. I loved the core. I felt like I was working my entire midline, my midsection. So I felt like that was a really good exercise. If you're pressing away, you're definitely gonna be working your arms and your quads too. So total body, a little bit slower. Just try to alternate your step in and step out leg to that you're always giving yourself equal strength on both sides. If the push-ups are too high, you can drop to your knees and do a push-up from your knees and then come back up. All right, exercise number 2. We're going to do a front and lateral jack. So you can hold weights or not. If you have light weights, definitely hold them. And we're just going to jack out. So front and side. So if you have heavy weights, so you don't want to go too heavy on these, especially with those lateral raises, because we are doing cardio with it. So you can try the weights out and then adjust as we go. Your choice 100%. Ooh, okay, so we're going to get into that all fours position. We have about 5 seconds on the clock. Hands underneath the elbow, hands underneath the shoulders. Let's lift those knees. Jack out first. Step back, push up. Step in, and jack again. So try to alternate your step back leg and your step in leg. That's where your core is going to work the most. Good, guys, looking really good. Don't worry about modifications. All right, coming up, getting ready for those jacks. All right, here we go. Good. Now, if the jumping's bothering you, just step out and definitely hold your weights if you're not doing the cardio. Just step side to side. Always an option. Just keep moving. Fire up your arms, even if you're not holding weights. Fire up the muscles in your arms. All right, bring it back down to all fours. Oh, everything just cracked. All fours, hand underneath the shoulders. Tuck your toes, lift the knees, and jack. Make sure you're alternating those starting legs. I'm more so saying it because I wasn't. I need to remind myself. Do you feel your arms yet? I sure do. They do not like these push-ups right now. And time. All right. Coming back up. Here we go. Breathe, breathe, come on. Fire up those arms, make them muscular. Pretend you're holding weights or a band. Excellent, half we're done. Come back down, all fours. tuck your toes, lift your knees, and jack. Remember, you can always drop to your knees and come down to a push-up, and then come back up and step into all fours. Come on, you only have 10 seconds left. You can do anything for 10 seconds. Your arms are fine, your legs are fine. Everything is fine. And stand it up. All right, I'm gonna bring in some weights in this time. Just mixing it up. Here we go. Good. Guys, you look fantastic. Keep it going, keep it going. Under 10 seconds left. And time. All right, we get to do this one more time. One more chance at this. So come on down to all fours. Let's go, let's go. Come on, guys, we are almost there. You got this. Just keep telling yourself you can and you will. Modify where you need to, but stay strong. See, time flies when you're having fun. 25 more seconds. Here we go. Nice. Come on, pick up the pace just a little bit. You're in your final 10 seconds. Give yourself a little push. And time. Grab some water. Let's wait for our break bell and I'll share with you the good time we have coming up next. All right, so before when I said sometimes I make myself wonder why I do things, this is the one thing I was wondering about. So I decided for our last set, we are going to do some jack squats. So, you know, they're everyone's favorite. We're going to hop out, hop in. So squatting down as you jack. Remember, if you don't want to jump, just step to the side, squat down, step back. So totally fine if you want to take that extra cardio out. So we just got some squat jacks to start. And then we have 4 uppers and 4 jabs. So we're going to square off 4 uppers, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then right into jabs. So now on those uppers, really push your hips forward. The uppers are going to be a little bit slower, pivot those feet, and then jab it out. So the uppers will be slower, they'll be a little bit more strength oriented, and then when we go to jab, core isn't tight, and just press it forward for 4. All right, that's it. We are in a good place. Hopefully we have time for our finisher. 10 seconds, we're gonna start. Squat jacks. 3, 2, and 1, here we go. So the hands can do anything you want. Sometimes I like to stretch my arm out. I find that I get a little bit lower when I do that. Sometimes I like to just bring my hand behind my back or leave it right in front. Whatever you want to do is fine. Come on, guys. You're almost there. You're looking awesome. Nice and strong later on this workout. Looking so good. That's time. Grab those weights. Number 4 and 4. Uppers and jabs. Feel your abs. Yes, good work, good work. Oh, drop those weights. Back to those squat jacks. Higher hip flexors, hip flexors doing. Let's go, let's do this. Let's tire them out all the way. Come on. Looking good, looking good. Drop it low. 3 seconds. Grabbing onto those weights. Keep moving just a little bit. Here we go. Yes, good work, good work. Dig deep, dig deep. Squeeze the glute forward as you do those jabs, or those uppers, I mean. Excellent. All right, drop it down. Jack squats. Here we go. Good. Listen to your body. When your knees start to feel it, step out, squat down. You do not need to go into that jump. Listen to what your body is telling you. Don't push yourself too hard, but keep going. And that's time. All right, we are almost there. Find your breath here. Nice big full deep breaths. Don't hold your breath. Here we go. Yes, good work, good work. Keep pressing those hips forward on those uppers. Excellent. All right, back to our jabs. Last time with them, I promise. Here we go. Last 25 seconds with these. We are almost done, guys. Just tell yourself you can, you got this. You look good, you're strong. Just breathe. Final 10 seconds. If you want to pick up the pace just a little bit, go for it. Come on, push yourself right to that bell. And time. We're done with those. Grab the weights last time here, and then we finish it out. Here we go. Breathe, breathe, breathe. 3 seconds. And that's time. Excellent job. Grab some water. Let's finish out this workout with a little bit of a finisher here. Whew, just enough time. All right. Grab some water. Let me get our finisher timer up. Okay. 2 minutes on the clock. We are going to do 3 exercises. Repeat those 3 exercises the entire 3 minutes. So if you have heavier weights, grab those heavier weights. You don't need to, but they will help you because we're going to do some rows here. So we're going to start with 10 upright rows, 10 bent over rows with a kick back. Actually, don't row it up, just kick back for the interest of time. Working those triceps. So that's 10 and 10. And then you're going to come down onto your butt and twist it out for 10. Okay, so now if this bothers your back, just come low and high for high boat and low boat. So 10, 10, and 10. 2 arms, 1 ab. You guys ready? So grab those weights. We have about 2 seconds. And let's start. Upright rows to begin. So just 10 of each. Once you get your 10 upright rows, lean it forward and kickbacks. You should be able to go a little bit faster on the kickbacks, keeping the upper arms glued. My weights are heavier, so I am swaying more than usual. So just really pay attention to your weight and your sway. Once you have that done, come down to the ground. We're going to do our elevated crisscross for 10. Once you're done with those, come back up, upright rows, up and down, up and down. We're just at the minute mark. Feel your arms burden. It's a good thing. All right, guys, we have 40 seconds left. See if you can get through this as much as you can. Looking really good. You guys are all at a really good pace. If you're looking for Christmas presents for yourself, think about maybe going up in weights a little bit. An 8 or a 10 pound would be perfect, just to give you a little bit of an extra resistance, extra edge over your workouts. We only have 5 seconds left. See what you can get done in 5 seconds. And that's time. Excellent job. All right, let's come down to a seated position. Let's get stretched out. So we're gonna start with a seated position, legs out to the side, flex those toes coming up, and then hinge right from the hip. So don't forward fold, just lean forward, really stretching out the inner thighs here. Nice big inhale, nice big exhale. Good, come back up, take your right leg, just bend it, you don't have to bring it all the way in, take your left arm along the side of the left leg, side bend over to the left. I think we need Erin to bring back some yoga. I'm not as bendy as I used to be. All right, then come back up. We're going to forward fold over the right leg. Try to keep your sits bone on the ground though. Bring it back up. Now take that right leg. We're going to cross it over the left. Take yourself into that twist. Then unwind. We're going to leave. We're going to open up that right leg, leave it right above the knee, and bend the left leg. Come into a seated figure 4. Sitting up, pressing your shoulders down and away from the ears. And then we're going to release that right leg out to the side. Just lower that left knee down so it's bent. Right arm comes along the right side of the body. Side bend over to the right. Pressing that right arm into the right leg. Coming back up. Forward fold over that left leg, keeping your right sits bone on the ground. Don't let it lift up. Coming back up, taking that left leg, crossing it over the right, taking yourself into a twist. Unwind, open up that leg, open up that left knee, and then bend the right leg, come into that seated figure 4. Flexing that left foot. Perfect. And then come into a comfortable seated position. Bring both arms up overhead. Interlace your fingers, flip your palms. Side bend to the right. Side bend to the left. Reach all the way up to the sky and lower them down. You guys are all done. Thank you guys so much for coming.